Coming up next, it is a welterweight matchup between Jorge Masvidal and Nick Diaz. All right, so here he is, the ubiquitous Nick Diaz. It's hard to quantify his contribution to mixed martial arts. I will just lead by saying that this man brought a lot of fans into this sport, and when he fights, the building's still packed to the nines.
Yes, absolutely. Nick Diaz has a fan base that will follow him through anything, and rightfully so. He won the Strikeforce Welterweight Championship, defended it in a ton of crazy fights, knocking out Paul Daly, knocking out Marius Zaromskis, and then coming back to the UFC and getting wins over PJ Penn, fight George St. Pierre, and then also sharing the octagon with Anderson Silva. So it was only big fights for Nick Diaz because he was such a star and such a draw.
And sometimes people lose sight of just how good he was in his prime. 2008 to 2011, Nick Diaz won 11 consecutive fights. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice in the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him. He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting. And he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Diaz is 2 years his senior. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 16 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
The fighters touch gloves.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
Well, perhaps the only thing more impressive than the high-level experience is the fan base. For a lot of fans, they got into mixed martial arts by watching Nick Diaz compete. He has fought for UFC championships. He has several signature wins. Tonight, the focus is to get back to what got him here. Punches and bunches, high-level boxing, and when a submission presents itself, you know the Diaz boys are certainly gonna seal it up. Oh, lands a stiff punch there, nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
All right, here we go. Our first round is underway, and you know at some point he's going to try to get this fight to the canvas. Any number of different submissions in his arsenal.
I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger. Does he pull guard? Does he pretend that he got knocked down? We saw Verdum do it.
Right.
To Fedor, act like he got knocked down. Fedor jumps in his guard, gets submission. This man has that same ability.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Nice kick.
Connects with a right. So just over 20 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to the ring. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, single collar tie here.
He's digging his entire weight into those punches to the body.
Oh, that's a big right hand there from Gamebred. Boxing fundamentals, certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight.
He's as sound as they come, right? A lot of times you see a guy that comes from a street fighting background and they wing everything. They try to knock everyone out with every strike. Masvidal does not do that. He takes his time, finds and picks his spots. That's why he's getting the finishes that he gets now. I mean, that right hand landed square.
Well, if you're going to leave your body that wide open, you're going to pay the price, and he certainly did there as his opponent lands flush to the midsection.
Over and over, he landed these big body kicks.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Single collar tie now. Strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, collar tie. Diaz has got the tie clinch now. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? He lands a big knee to the body.
Oh, he tagged him with the punch there, DC. That's an educated left hand.
He's got great timing with his left hand. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab.
Oh, Diaz's lower jaw.
Oh, man, look at that.
This might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now, the ground and pound starts.
Nice hammer fist. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Let's go, fight.
strike.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. That one is going to end the fight.
Yep. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Big punch from the clinch.
Straight right hand, no good. Nice punch by Gamebred. Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC, and that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz.
He could be in trouble.
He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Oh, nice right hand.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing. Boxing.
Oh!
It's over. It's over. Oh! Woo! What a performance!
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mugliano has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jorge Masvidal.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
Yeah.
you knock out a man in a cage fight. I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.